If you click this video, it's probably because it feels like AI is moving way too fast, and you're worried it might steamroll your business. And honestly, you're not wrong to worry either. Every month there are hundreds of new AI tools released, and each one of them can build thousands and thousands of automations. So how can you possibly keep up? Well, to be honest, you don't. And that's the thing, AI isn't really the problem, your strategy of approaching this revolution is. So to help you out, today I'd like to cut through the noise and give you my exact AI auditing framework, which I walk through every single one of my clients before we even touch an automation. Now this isn't theory, I've actually used this and clients have paid me thousands of dollars just to walk them through what I'm about to share with you today. If you're new to the channel, then welcome, my name's Liam. I've helped many different companies use AI to save tens and tens of thousands a year. If you would like to do the same, I'm opening up 3 slots for a free AI consultation call. Links are in the description, and now let's dive in. Alright, so over here is my AI auditing framework. Now, I'm going to actually give you a few things to download for free in the description. You can download this phase 2, the opportunity matrix here, and you can also fill this out for your own business. So what I would highly encourage you to do is walk through this with me. Then you take what you've already created, you book a call in the description, and then with that, with the data you've collected yourself, you give that to me and we finish the audit together. So this is how it works. Phase 1, process audit. Let's get to know what's actually happening in your business. Second, opportunity matrix. Which opportunities make sense? And third, ROI. Which opportunities actually have tangible ROI? And most companies don't do this, right? They look at a new AI tool, they look at something shiny, and then they instantly hop into using it, deploying it, spending a bunch of money, training their team on it. And this is why you have such a high failure rate of AI. So to walk you through this in more detail, phase 1, process audit. The goal of this is for me to understand your business better than you understand it yourself. I'm going to zoom out here. As you can see, I've done this with quite a lot of companies, quite a few times. And it's always very, very insightful because oftentimes the amount of clarity this brings to your business is phenomenal. Because you suddenly realize, wow, if I want to teach AI how to do something, I actually have to have a clear process on doing it in the first place. So it isn't actually just like we are trying to patch things together with AI. AI is coming from the ground up, right? You have to have a very solid foundation. And if nothing else, this audit will reveal exactly what you're lacking in the first place. So say we've built the processes for onboarding, for marketing, for customer scheduling, and so on. What happens next? Well, this goes into my AI brain. So I'm going to think about, with my experience, what's actually feasible, right? What software stack can we use? What are the legal constraints? What's even possible? And to get this experience, of course, it takes some time, right? There's things that you can always just ask ChatGPT, right? But genuinely, this is the hard part, right? Evaluating all of this. But one tool that I use to help myself also is this opportunity matrix. So say we've just looked at your onboarding process, and I know that we can probably automate 50% of it, right? All the onboarding questions that you used to ask, we can get a voice AI to do this. Then we can get someone to write an onboarding checklist and so on, right? Now we take those opportunities, and each opportunity we paste into this opportunity matrix. And then we take a look at this new use case. How difficult is it on X? And how impactful is it? Sorry, this is X and this is Y. And then what we do is we try to categorize it. And as you can see here, we have 4 different quadrants. We have things that are very difficult but low impact. That's basically the danger zone. Down here, we have things that are easy but also low impact. They are, nice to have. Down here, this is where it starts to get juicy. We have high impact but low difficulty. This can be things like choosing the right AI tool or possibly doing team training on prompting. And then up here, we have things that are very difficult to do but also have an almost off-the-charts impact. This can be, to give you some examples, let's see, for example, I worked with an Airbnb company and we built an AI voice agent which can literally take all of their phone calls, raise maintenance tickets, can book new stays for hosts. So it basically handles a huge portion of the business. Very difficult to develop, but also a massive impact. The ROI on this from a mid-sized company will be like high tens of thousands, like around 60, 70,000. And of course, the more volume of calls and customers you get, this will be an easily 6-figure return if you're a larger company. Now next, how do we actually make sure that this is worthwhile for you? Part of this audit is to figure out how much time are you spending where. So for example, in the example I gave you before, we took a look at how many hours is the call center in this case spending? How much are you currently paying these people? How much would it cost to set up? And what is the overall cost of the AI? And based on all of that, right, how many humans hours are we saving? We get the ROI. Now, this is a hugely conservative calculation for two reasons. First of all, it's just human labor savings. And second of all, we are actually enabling them to do a lot more. So we haven't even calculated into this the extra tasks that the humans who have now got free time can do. That's extra revenue producing activity. We haven't calculated into the fact that most likely, actually in all cases, the customer service, for example, goes up. You get more bookings because AI can work 24/7. So if we just calculate the ROI based on the labor savings, and you already see a big ROI, this is massive, right? Then we know we're onto something. And then we can, of course, go into custom development after this. Now, to help you with this, I've actually made let's see if I can find this, a cost savings calculator. So in here, for example, you can put in the call volumes per day, right? I do a lot of voice AI phone calling. So say you're getting 80 guest inquiries per day. The average employee can handle around 80 calls. AI has a per minute price of around 12 cents. Let's say you're paying your current employee 40 grand a year, and the average call is 3 minutes long. Then we can click generate, and as you can see, we have an ROI of 24,000 already, right? Of just a very, very simple build. This is basically the ROI down here. And of course, this is a lot of numbers. It's very complicated. And once again, if you would like me to walk you through all of this and help you evaluate this for your company, links are in the description. But I think this is already great for you to understand that it's not about all of the new shiny AI tools. You can just pretty much delete all of those. All I do is I learned 2 or 3 tools like Vapi, N8N, Retail, just basic automation tools that you can use that are very flexible. And then we take a look at what the businesses actually need. So the approach isn't top down, that we see what AI is available and how could we possibly squeeze this in. It's actually going from the bottom and seeing what do we actually genuinely need and which AI tools fit that need. And of course, to know that, you need to be a bit in the space and have some knowledge about what's possible, what's available, and so on. But I hope that this was able to give you some clarity on how you should approach AI projects moving forward. This is going to dramatically decrease the failure rate of AI projects. I've seen it firsthand that this is just a very healthy way to approach this. And I hope you got something out of it. I hope you learned something new. Very, very useful stuff. Once again, if you want to download some templates, there's a link down below. And if you would like to work with me on any of this, also, once again, you can book a free AI consultation call and I can walk you through all of this. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next video.